And now I'm delighted to present the first male speaker of the day, Octavian Armașu, Governor of the National Bank of Moldova.
Thank you very much for this introduction. Indeed, a lot has been said about what was achieved, especially previous speaker mentioned the banking sector reforms. I'll try not to repeat myself with this, but indeed, the banking sector in Moldova is 30 years of age. This year, National Bank of Moldova marked its 30th anniversary. It's been a history with a lot of difficult moments, a lot of achievements, a lot of hard lessons to learn. Lately, we have implemented a very important reform agenda, starting especially with the year 2016, with the implementation of an IMF program focused on reforms in the banking sector, just following the bank crisis in 2014. I would say that these reforms brought good results, tangible results, and visible improvements to the banking sector in Moldova. As a result of this effort, we have new investors in the banking sector. 90% of the banking assets are controlled by European investors now. Banks are well capitalized, well governed. We have implemented the Basel III standards. We have improved the governance in the bank, but also the governance in the central bank. So banks on the top of all are well supervised. Banks proved to be resilient, especially during the last pandemic crisis. In fact, they provided the necessary support to the economy to stay afloat and to swiftly recover after the crisis. I'm sure there will be more challenges ahead, but as I mentioned, we have a lot of buffers in the banking sector, in the fiscal sector. Central bank has significant reserves to withstand any possible shocks. And this indeed is the result of effort made by authorities along the time. I would mention that there is a partnership trade and a cooperation agreement between Moldova and UK, which create a basis for cooperation between markets, investors, authorities, and supervisors, which basically create a good framework for future cooperation. And we are very much looking forward for investors to come, including the banking sector. The economy, we estimate the economy's growth potential at around 4%. We see that the bank loans to GDP ratio is rather low compared to other countries in the region. It's slightly above 20%, which shows a great potential for growth in the future. So I think these are opportunities that can be explored. Our job as supervisor, central bank, will be to make sure that we have stability in the market, that the banks are strong and doing their job well. And looking forward, National Bank of Moldova is committed to advance the development of the financial and banking sector in the country. And we are looking forward for new investors to come to our industry. Thank you very much.